These are industrial carts, or they're also called railroad carts. Originally, these were used to move luggage around at railroad depots, and then most recently, people have been using them in shops to move lumber around. And then they were made super popular a number of years back by Restoration Hardware, making these into coffee tables and side tables. So this is a Tucker and Dorsey cart. I've never had this exact one before, but it does have all the cast iron wheels, the cast iron side handles, the cast iron end wheels, and then the top is all wood. This guy is all nailed together, but they should clean up pretty nice, or the carts typically clean up really nice. And you can do a number of different things. You can either paint these black, or you can do clear coat on them if they clean up really nice. And then for the tops, I typically sand these down, a couple different grits of sand, paper to go and get all the roughness off of them, right? So if you want them in a house, you want that nice and smooth. And then a couple coats of poly, and these work pretty well. This will be for sale on my Etsy site once it's done. So if you guys are interested, let me know, or head over to the Etsy site and it'll be posted there. Alright, for the coating, we're going to do spar urethane. This is water-based. Spar is really strong, really durable for furniture, so I use this stuff for the coating in the cart. This stuff will hold up to pretty much anything, which is really nice. Spar is actually a boat varnish, so it's actually made for exterior uses. For our cart right here, perfect use. Plus, the best part is water-based, so it cleans up really, really nice. Love using this stuff. Alright, so it's done. It turned out really, really nice actually. Everything works as it should. Everything spins really nicely. It's been all refinished and good to go. So I'm always amazed at how nice these carts turn out. Like they're really, they're so sturdy. They're so durable. Like you can really find ones in pretty rough condition and bring it back. There's pieces here you can see. Obviously, there's been some red stains. It looks like paint maybe, and I tried to sand it out the best I could. But it went pretty deep into the wood. And honestly, for a repurposed industrial cart, I kind of like to keep some of the character that goes with it. So there's chips, there's uneven edges, but I think that's what adds these pieces. I really like these a lot. The original piece did have the lettering. As soon as I cleaned it, the lettering came off. So that's really kind of unfortunate at both sides. It almost looked like it was water-based. As soon as I rubbed it, it's just all of it came off all at once instead. So you can get stencils and add them back if you want to. I typically don't with my carts. I really like the clean look with the black painted metal components. So added pictures, and I'll add the description of what I did, right? I'll add details in the description. Spar varnish 3 coats. Before that, I sanded it with 80, 120, 150 grit using both the belt sander and the orbital sander. It got it really nice and smooth. So there's no rough spots on here. There's a few like some chips and stuff like that, but it's nothing major. The metal components, wire brushed all those, and then that is 2 coats of Rust-Oleum satin black enamel, and that'll be really nice. And the same thing for the hardware. So all the hardware has been sprayed as well as all the metal components. And then for the end wheels on the component, or for the little end wheels here, new cotter pins in the top of those. So these work really well. The wheels spin really nice. Like it's turned out good. It's a nice little cart. 54 inches long, 24 inches wide, 14 inches tall. I think they call these the small size. But this is available on the Etsy site. Go take a look if you're interested. No shipping on this one, unfortunately. This thing's got to weigh between 70 and 80, if not 100 pounds. They're heavy. They're really, really heavy, and they last, which is great. So available on the Etsy site, local pickup. If you're interested, let me know, message me, and then we can work something out. But yeah, really nice little cart. I've probably done, 8 or 10 of these, and I look forward to many more. Like these are really, really fun projects. And they clean up super nice. So yeah, thanks for watching.